Well, guys, it is playoff time at last. And to me, this is always one of the more fun times of the year. Though it obviously builds as the season progresses. You know, playoffs get a little bit better each and every week, something to look forward to for sure. In by district, we're naturally going to get a few lopsided games. Obviously, those 1 seed versus 4 seed kind of games are gonna be pretty lopsided. So what is a matchup that you guys can see on the schedule that, you know, just whatever the seeding may be, it could even be a 1 versus 4, but probably not, that you think has a chance to produce a pretty competitive, exciting game?
Well, I actually really like the game that I'm covering this week on Thursday, the Whitney-Teague matchup. I like that 3A. Those 3A matchups are all really good. Like we've got Weston Mejia, Fairfield and Grandview, Cameron Yoe-Yoakum, Lorena versus Columbus. But yeah, I think Whitney-Teague are going to match up pretty well, and it should be exciting.
I agree with that. So was making my picks just a little while ago, and I try not to look at what y'all guys have picked, but I was going down.
I'm not buying that.
No, I'm serious. I don't care what you've done. But as I was going down, looking at, you know, after I picked it, what Chad and I had the same, because Chad had already made his picks. We had this Whitney-Teague game different. Chad went with the Lions. I went with the Wildcats. And I mean, I think that speaks to what DJ is talking about there in terms of, you know, can go either way.
Yeah. And, you know, I think another one of those 3A games that y'all mentioned a little bit, you know, kind of in the list, but, you know, Lorena and Columbus is a top 10 matchup in the first round.
That's you don't get a lot of top 10 matchups in by district.
Right. And it's both of those districts are just loaded. I mean, and I think I've mentioned it before, but, you know, I did a preseason story about loaded districts around Central Texas. And I think one thing that I don't recall that I mentioned was that this Cameron, Franklin, Lorena district, I think Academy was the 4th playoff team. They go up against a really good district, you know, in by district all the way from top to bottom, because I think there might be another Cameron Yoe, who do they play?
Yoakum.
Is Yoakum ranked? I guess just their district champion Hitchcock and Columbus are the ranked teams from that district.
Yeah.
So,
I think Yoakum's pretty decent though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are some good choices. I'll also be interested to see, you know, how that University Austin McCallum game comes out. Austin McCallum 7-3, but I like University's chances in that game as a, you know, lower seed. Obviously, University is only a 3 seed just because, you know, Belton made a kick, right? I mean, you know, they were that close from, you know, being the 1 seed. And then you get 3 teams tied for 2nd in that district between University, Elgin, and Leander Rouse. And it just comes down to who beat who, point differential, all that stuff.